everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I am taking you along on 2 days while I tackle a much needed to-do list. For those of you who are new, welcome. My name is Michelle. My husband, 4 kids, and I live in Canada, and I love sharing content on motherhood, lifestyle, day in the life, cleaning, and organization. If you are new, I would love it if you'd go ahead and subscribe and stick around for more content like that. The first thing I want to go ahead and do is get a load of laundry on. This way the laundry can go ahead and get it done on its own while I do everything else that's on my list. This is an easy way to get something super redundant just out of the way. The next thing I was going to go ahead and do is just wipe down and clean this organizer. I actually just sold it on Facebook Marketplace, so someone's going to come and pick it up. So I love to sell things, but I like to make sure that they're nice and clean before the new owner picks it up. If you are struggling to get those tasks done that you don't typically do on a daily basis, go ahead and take out a pad and pen and write them down as you think about them or come across them throughout your house. That's what I did over the week, and then I decided on this specific day I was going to go ahead and just tackle them all and get them all over and done with. These are things, like I said, that I don't do on a daily basis or I might not see all the time, so I'm not thinking about them. So writing them down really puts it in front of your face, and then you can go ahead as you get the chores done and just cross them off. My son was actually turning 11 years old that week, our eldest son, Alex. So I went ahead and got him 2 new nightstands and a new dresser. He was in need of a dresser so bad. His was broken, falling apart. And we actually ordered the matching bed as well. But with COVID and all the shipping and all that, that won't arrive until December, which makes me sad. But I mean, there's worse things in the world. So we're going to go ahead and wait for it. But it's going to be so much higher off the ground, which is going to be so much better for making it and just more comfortable for him. He's actually had this IKEA bed since he was about 18 months or 20 months, so he's had it for a very long time, and it's just time for him to just get something a little bit better and have a nice bedroom set. I want him to have a nice clean space. He can come and retreat away from the little ones, spend some time by himself relaxing or doing schoolwork or whatever he chooses to do. I ordered this bedspread. I wanted something that was neutral and basic, but also a little bit more grown up for him. So I went ahead and ordered this one on Amazon. It's like a light grayish blue, and it was super inexpensive. I also ordered the duvet insert on Amazon as well. I'll go ahead if I can and link them down below because they're really inexpensive and they're actually quite comfortable. On this day, he was in the basement playing on his computer, and I just called him up and said, hey, come upstairs and come see mom for a second. And he came up and it was all done, and he was super excited and super happy. We're actually trying to figure out what to put on this back wall here. He's really into sports, so I'm looking for maybe a mural or a huge painting or a canvas of some sort. Let me know if you have any ideas or places I can go ahead and get something like that. The next room I was going to go ahead and tackle is Aiden's, our 9-year-old. So Aiden is only here half the time. He spends the other week at his mom's house. So during that week, clean clothes kind of accumulates in his room and we don't always put it away. Sometimes dad will go upstairs and rest upstairs if the little ones are really noisy and rowdy downstairs since he works long hours. So I wanted to go ahead and just clean it up, make sure it was nice and fresh for him for when he came back. There's nothing like having a clean space and you want it clean like you left it. So I wanted to go ahead and just clean that up for him real quick, straighten things out. I was also adding a other side table in there. And then the last room I went ahead and tackled for this day is our basement. This is slowly coming together. It's been just such a difficult year, but I got the storage unit and I'm going ahead and just organizing all of these baskets, which are super awesome and super sturdy. I will go ahead and link this down below as well. I'm going ahead and just organizing all the toys for my 3-year-old so he can come down when his brothers are downstairs, either doing schoolwork or playing on their computers. Our television and our couch is coming shortly, so that won't be too bad. And my 11-year-old is actually just doing his homework since he's been in isolation for 2 weeks. He's going back to school, though, in a couple of days, which is going to be really nice for him to see his friends again. But he's had to isolate because he came in contact with someone who tested positive, and that is just our protocol at school. I always go ahead and try and get my kids involved in terms of cleaning. My older boys have quite a few chores around the house. They're super helpful. And when it comes to my 3-year-old, I try and get him to help bring things to the counter or help tidy up his toys. Obviously, he's not perfect at it, but now that he's started preschool and he's doing it there as well, he's a lot more helpful, which is great for me, and it's great teaching them some values as well. As you can tell by the outfit change, it is the next day now, and I know I do strive to get all of my laundry folded and put away on the same day that I'm washing it, but sometimes life just happens and you can't do it, and that is completely fine. Just be real with yourself and do what you can manage. So I'm just gonna go ahead and fold all of this clothes and get it all put away real quick before I start my day. After I was done folding all the clothes, I went into the kitchen and knew I had to clean out my microwave. This is a thing that I tend to forget. You know, you just shut it and then you forget it, and you don't always realize how dirty it is and how much it needs to be cleaned. So I had added it to my list. That way I wouldn't forget it. I went and washed it. It only took me just a few minutes. So it's something that's super quick. And even if you only have a few minutes of time, you can tackle a drawer or a microwave or something that's super simple like that. And finally, before I end this tackle my to-do list with me, I want to jump into my mudroom, my very tiny little mudroom closet, and just get that sorted out. These things and places, like I said, tend to get really messy and we forget about them because we just shut the door and move on. And with the season change and all the snow gear coming out, cold weather gear, I knew that I had to go in there and just get all of that sorted through, pull out the things that don't belong, and just place everything accordingly.